What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to another Girls Frontline 2 Exilium video. I'm happy to announce that we've been sponsored by GFL2, and in this video we're going to cover Springfield as well as a few other dolls, which I'll show you very soon, the new limited time event, skins, weapon skins, gameplay, and then I'll go ahead and give my entire review and ranking of Springfield herself. So I hope you look forward to this. I've been playing Girls Frontline 2 Exilium since their global release. Absolutely love the game, and I can't wait to see how these new characters, events, and skins all really shape up. So thanks so much for tuning in, and let's jump straight into it. Alrighty, y'all. Well, first things first, let's go ahead and jump straight into one of my favorite parts of any game, and that is summoning for the character. So wish me luck. Let's go ahead and do our pulls together. And real quick, this is the Springfield recruitment banner, and we can go ahead and take a quick look. I showed you guys this already. Springfield looks absolutely amazing. Very cool. She is a hydro unit, so she's going to pair with units like Tololo if you guys have been playing the game. But I think just standalone, she's going to be a support, very strong unit in general. And then there's another character I want to just briefly show, which we'll also talk about later, but that is Peri. So first up, let's go ahead and do the Springfield summons real fast, and let's see how those go, okay? All right, let's let them rip. Okay, you can actually tell if you get the character early when the lights show up, so I don't think we hit it just yet, but that's just how things go. Let's see if we get anyone else along the way. Maybe some of the guns could be good for her as well. Maybe like a purple quality. All right, we got a Sportivo Calibro 12. All right, let's keep pulling on here. Oh, one other thing too. Whenever you see the character animation of her jumping up and down like super excited, another way you can tell real fast if you're able to get, you know, something real special there. Uh-oh, hold up. This might be it, guys. Wish me luck. Let's see. Come on, baby. This is the peace sign. I think that's what I was telling y'all about. Ooh. You love that shiny. Come on, man. What did we get? The fabled Elmo. Oh my goodness. 3 multis right there? What a sick animation too. Springfield, heal stability, regen, summon, overflow damage. And I love this little mecha like hawk that she's got going on here too. Very cool. It's always been one of my favorite things about GFL2, Girls Frontline 2 Exilium, is the character designs. And especially if you guys are into like weapons and things like that, right? The Springfield, they're all named after the weapon types. And so if you like things like, you know, the guns especially, I think they did such a great job on kind of melding the two between hero collector as well as, you know, if you're into kind of these weapon designs and all of that. So did we get anything else here? Oh, hold up. Okay. A little shark reaction as well. This is one of the SRs in the game. She's very good. We may not use her in our team. I'll figure that out later. But she is extremely strong as well for a, you know, the purple quality. All right, well, guys, very happy with that. We ended up getting our character pretty soon here, so good luck. Thank you so much for sending that good luck in. Well, the fun doesn't stop there. Let's also go ahead and try to get her weapon here, Radiance. And let's go ahead and see. We'll give a review on this weapon too. In general, though, guys, you don't always need to get the weapon, but a lot of times, if you have the resources, I would highly recommend it. But we'll see how many dupes of both Springfield and the weapon after we do some light testing here in just a bit. But let's go ahead and just jump in, start summoning, and see if we can get lucky again as well. And this time around, I'm going to go ahead and save us some time, skip some of these animations, as we already saw how good the animation, and I told you all how to tell if there's a gold shiny, if we got the item or not. So we'll go and just save a little bit of screen time and jump straight into summoning these. But it would be nice too if we could get this a little earlier. But you know what? With how lucky we got on Springfield herself, I'm not going to complain at all. We might have to go through the full distance, spend a few of our hard-earned access points. Oh, we actually did get a purple M1903 here. Not bad. Okay, hold on. Y'all saw that, right? When you see that gold shiny and she's going to make a little peace sign, little dance, we know we did good. Let her rip. Show it to me. I love these swords, by the way. The Nagant. Another 1903, okay. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that looks nice. We could also put some skins on this later, too. I can show you all a little bit of the customization if we get a chance. But there you have it. So we got the gun. We got Springfield. I can't wait to do some testing. Check out the skins. We're also going to check around the dormitory. There's a lot to Girls Frontline 2 Exilium that you guys need to know about and why this game is just so dang good. Now let's go ahead and start building the character. I'll show you guys the weapon we equipped, what that looks like, level her up, limit breaks, maybe some basic info on gearing her and all that good stuff. But this is the weapon section. So this is the Radiance weapon that we did end up pulling for. I would highly suggest if you have the permissions, the summons available, to go for it. May not be mandatory. I'll let y'all know on the conclusion of the video. But a lot of times for the characters, they are definitely like the best in slot. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and rock the Radiance since we have it. Let's go ahead and just start leveling up our Springfield. And by the way here, love how she looks. Love these animations. And real fast, I want to show y'all too. There are some skins available already for Springfield. And my goodness, this Queen and Radiance one, I might have to end up getting that later. It looks so dang good. Not only that, guys, hopefully I showed y'all some footage already, but there are like dormitory sections if you are completely new to Girls Frontline 2 Exilium. It's one of my favorite aspects of this game, and that is this area where you can see your characters, your dolls, interact with them. As you unlock more relationship points with them, you unlock more poses, scenes, things like that, and it's gorgeous. Very, very cool. Really brings life to the characters that you are interacting with. And not only that, as you give them gifts and build up the relationship, excuse me, it's not just the cosmetics. It's not just the poses. You also get stat points and things like that. So it's a double whammy. It's very, very nice. Love that part of the game. But let's go ahead and just finish leveling her up here. Show you guys the process. We're going to go ahead and, oops, excuse me, that's our Vepley. Let's go ahead and just start begin training here. And go ahead and start limit breaking, getting her maxed out. Very, very nice animations and all that. There's her Hawk, which definitely attacks too. And then now we're going to get her to level 30. Get this part of the game done. Ooh, little action pose there. Dang, did y'all see that? Max level to 30 now. And we're going to go all the way because we want to do some you know, finalized testing. I want to see how she really pans out here at the max level. Let's go ahead and keep expanding. We're going to use our resources. Definitely worth it in my opinion to max this character out for sure. I can already tell, guys. I'll tell you all the finer details, but I've known about this character and I think she's going to be extremely strong for pretty much everybody. But before, you know, I do want to do some testing before I give my final say. But we're going to go over the kit and all that, and this character is crazy. She kind of does it all. I'm not even kidding. She kind of does it all. Let's go and finish leveling her up here. There we go. Almost done. And now we just get that final bit up to level 60. And she is ready. Alrighty, y'all. I skipped a little ahead. Leveled up her weapon to 60 as well. Slapped on some keys. Let me go and show you what I would recommend. Just some basic stuff here. Nothing too crazy. We did put on a few keys. Namely her character-specific ones. Like the Behind the Smile. Because she is a Hydro unit. So very, very strong. I would also add in the Intel Acquisition. And then on the right-hand side, we have the Meticulous Attention. Go ahead and feel free to add whatever else you want here. But I would really start with these three if possible. And then additionally, let's talk about her weapon and the attachment builds. So unlike some other characters, I would say like some supports, I actually think you should build more offense on Springfield. Attack percent, crit damage, flat attack, and then last but not least, some crit chance. Additionally, and by the way, for attachments, I feel like that's the best way to go for most of the dolls. But in terms of set attachments, unfortunately, guys, I wasn't able to farm enough to get a 3 out of 3 Phase Strike. But in general, I think Phase Strike is one of the best sets to build around. It's going to always be good as long as you're trying to deal some additional damage. And then if you want also, you could also go for the Hydro set. But the nice thing about Phase Strike is that it's more universal, and so that we can always just swap these between our different characters. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and rock a broken set, and then I will be farming up that third piece Phase Strike for sure for the Springfield. Now, I did talk about the skins earlier, just Springfields, but I want to show you the rest as well as some discounts that are going to be included. Look how good these skins are, guys, and for a limited time, you will have a discount. So really consider, like me, I'm probably going to pick up the Queen and Radiance. But we have some other skins as well, the Super Speed, the Flurry Crimson for some of these other newer characters, and just a host of a lot of high quality and very nice and spicy skins. So make sure you guys check that out. Not only is it for the dolls, the characters, but you also have some skins also on discount coming soon. Very good value on the skin for the Midnight Waltz. You know, the new weapons that we did end up picking up here, alongside some numerous other ones that could be returning or whatnot. But definitely keep out on discounts that are coming in Girls Frontline 2 Exilium. Now, one other thing you guys can absolutely not miss, there's going to be some amazing giveaways, free stuff to be had. Log in to receive 40 pulls. We have some collapsed pieces, and additionally, you will also be able to get the Elite Doll Faye by participating in the events too. Targeted access permission for logins. You're going to get a lot of stuff in the mail here, as well as the new event, Mimi's Brenner's Loop, for 15 days. And then we have that skin that I told y'all about. My God, they keep showing this to me. I got to pick it up. We have the Elite Doll Faye, some other great stuff here, and a lot of skins will be returning additionally that I showed y'all in that previous shop. So amazing time to be playing Girls Frontline 2. Make sure y'all start up right now. Additionally, y'all, keep an eye out for the themed event Zucchero Café, the new permanent game mode Artifact Recovery, and Assault Simulation. This one in particular was my favorite, as it gave a brand new spin on Girls Frontline 2 Exilium, letting you play in a third-person shooter style mode. All right, next up, I do want to show a little gameplay here with the build we kind of slapped on, and then really showcase her main synergy partner, which is Tololo. If you do have her, guys, I think their synergy is incredible, enabling the Hydro team. Springfield on her own is just very good, but if you're able to get someone like Tololo alongside her, it's going to be very good for your team setups. Now, if you need additional characters, I'm going to only rock these two for now, just as a showcase, show the animations, show some of the damage, synergies. But I think units like Klukai just kind of fit well in any team. One of my favorite dolls, by the way, added not too long ago. And then if you have some supports, I would say I really like rocking units like Sharkry, who can kind of pair well with QJ here. There's not really a lot of synergy between the rest of the cast, but I think as more Hydro units are unlocked later down the line, we can kind of min-max those team setups in the future. But let's go and just start this combat, and let's just watch the animations, check out the synergies. I'll talk a little bit more about Springfield and all that. But here we go. We have the Hydro training dummy set up just to kind of highlight. Let's set this on auto. See the amazing animations, by the way. Tololo looking great. And I really want to see how she works here with the Springfield activations. So decent damage, right? Springfield here. Let's watch this again. Dude, so cool. Sending in her bird. Does a little damage, and then you see that heal. So Springfield is a jack of all trades where she does damage. She also has like some passive sustained healing, but also she can enable other Hydro units like Tololo to do even more activations, more damage on top of that. She's just a unit that really does it all. I honestly think she's going to be one of the top meta units moving forward. So you really want to consider picking her up, especially if you have units like Tololo to go alongside her. So on auto, sometimes, you know, the AI isn't the best at setting them up, but as you can see here, they're doing pretty well with the sustain. Man, those animations are sick. That little rifle spin. Look at all that healing, additionally. And then I want to see Tololo really kind of pop off. Additionally, man, with that Springfield setup. Quick review of Springfield after testing her alongside Tololo, doing some damage testing and all that. This character, this doll is amazing, guys. I wouldn't say, you know, you have to get her, but I would highly suggest it. She really just does it all. You saw the amazing healing sustain she has. You saw that she can set up the Tololo. She's amazing support for the Hydro teams. And not only does she enable Tololo, she does some pretty good damage herself, especially if you slap on that Phase Strike and focus on the DPS attachments, especially the substats like I mentioned during the gearing section of the video. Now, beyond that, though, I would say, if possible, guys, try to get this at least first copy of the segment. It's not, you know, mandatory. However, I do think it's very strong. So if you do plan to run Springfield, and once again, I think she's totally worth it. I would highly suggest at least trying to get one extra copy. Now, in terms of the weapon, though, I think this is a little less important. The Radiance is obviously very strong for her, probably the best in slot. But really, I think the way that Springfield is kind of working, you can really just give her any other maybe weapon you have on another character, maybe even a lower quality. In the meantime, I don't think Radiance is, you know, a must-have by any means. So in closing, make sure to download the game using my link in the description below. Here's the dormitory system again, by the way, guys. As well as follow Girls Frontline 2 Exilium's social media to be up to date on all the news. Last but not least, thank you so much to Girls Frontline 2 for sponsoring this video, sponsoring me. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to start playing so you can get all the free stuff, the summons, the skins, the returning skins, and get Springfield herself. She is insanely, insanely strong. So thank you all so much again, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.